Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Northwest RC Adventures. Today's a special day. As you saw a couple days ago, I opened the Udirc Land Cruiser 79 series pickup truck. We have an update on that, which I will show you right now before I go to the official opening of the other truck that we got. So basically what I did to the Land Cruiser was added some wheels and tires and added some slightly colored shocks. So I think the shocks stock are like 30 or 32 mils, so I went up to 39 millimeters, give it a little more of a lift, not too much, to be like extremely tall and weird looking. So we got the shocks in there, and then I went ahead and found I have an old set that I've had for a while of Proline Hyrax minis. I think they're like 53 or 54 millimeters tall. They're really small tires. So I put those on a set of Jjrc retro style all black brass wheels and the rings. So it's got a lot of weight on there now, so nice and sturdy. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. But before I go to that point, I want to tell you guys that we're about to open a new, well, not open, I already opened out of the box. So we just got a vehicle today. It's a new Jjrc Unimog, the 1/18 scale 6x6. We got the, we didn't get the one with the little with the little box. We got the one with the flatbed. So we got the flatbed. We haul cars around. So I'm a huge fan of 6x6 hauler trucks. So when I saw the Jjrc, I was like, yeah, I gotta get one of those. So now I can compare it to my Arctos, which have Arctos. I've had Arctos from Hobby Plus, and now I have the Jjrc flatbed Unimog. So we got a couple of flatbeds. So in the near future, a week or two from now, we're gonna go ahead and do a comparison test. So it's gonna be the Unimog from Jjrc 1/18 scale flatbed versus the Hobby Plus 1/18 scale flatbed truck as well. The Hobby Plus is a much superior vehicle, in my opinion, for $200. It's got a lot of good stuff going on. As far as the Jjrc one goes, not so well. So we're going to see the differences between our Hobby Plus and our Jjrc in the next couple of weeks. But for now, give you an update on the Land Cruiser, and then we'll go ahead and show you the brand new Unimog that we got. So we're going to go ahead and show you the update on Land Cruiser. And I'll kind of tell you what I did to it. You guys have an idea, and if you guys want to do it to do the same thing to your rigs, I'll post some links, and you guys can go ahead and buy what I got, and go ahead and do your rig the way you want. So here we go. Here's our Land Cruiser, Udirc UCX18. 18, but more like 24th scale Land Cruiser 39 series pickup truck. You can see there, got quite a lift going on there. Got slightly larger tires and wheels. We put a bunch of scale stuff in the back. We glued the snorkel back on the truck because it broke out when I brought it, and we're keeping the box. The snorkel was broken, so we hand glued it back on. So far, it's holding up pretty well. We got some scale chains and boxes and gas tanks to go with it to make it look more scale, and we're going to be doing a full-blown trail run the next couple of days, and I'll post a video before the weekend comes. That's pretty much all. Hopefully you guys like what we did. So basically what we did here was we installed 39mm Jjrc oil shocks. For if you buy those, you gotta buy them for the Axial UCX18. They fit right in, so it's no big deal. You buy your Axial UCX18, 39, 40 millimeters, 32, whatever height you want, and they'll slap right onto this one with no problem. We got the blue and the guys shocks. I don't know if you can see them from there, but they're right there on the truck. And the oil shocks, we put oil in there, and we got the these are Proline Hyrax minis. These are nice, grippy, sticky little Hyrax tires. these are the smallest tire sets I have in my collection of wheels and tires. I have a lot of tires, but these are definitely the smallest ones, and they look great on this truck with the all brass Jjrc retro style wheels. These are all brass, they're black, and they're really heavy, so definitely give this guy a lot of weight. Because all four wheels are brass. He's got a lot of weight down there in the bottom, so hopefully when we do the trail test, the side hills won't be, you know, as bad as one would think. You see that? That's about as sideways as we can go, and the side hills you aren't like that angled, you know, so it will definitely hold its own pretty well. But it's definitely got some weight down there in the bottom. It does have full ball bearings and metal gear, so it should be able to handle these slightly larger wheels. These are 1-inch Jjrc wheels, and the tires are 1-inch 55, maybe 54 millimeter tires, and probably about 18 to 20 millimeters wide. So they're not very wide, they're pretty narrow. But you can see there, it looks pretty sweet on the old Land Cruiser over here. Side view, there's back view. You got a fan rails, shovel, gas tank, and boxers in the back to give it a more skilled look. So coming soon, trail run for this guy. So we'll get this guy out of the way, and we'll bring in our latest and greatest, of course, the Jjrc 1/18 scale Unimog, aka the Staunch, which you can see there in the picture. 6x6. This has it has friction shocks, not oil shocks. So after kind of looking around and messing around a little bit, I probably recommend oil shocks. Give it a bit more handling. It doesn't come with sway bars like the Arctos did, the Holly Plus Arctos, so it's pretty wobbly. So it might tip over a little bit easier than the Arctos would with load in the back, but we'll see what happens. We'll do the comparison test here pretty soon. For now, I want to show you what the box looks like, the box cart. So this is the one with the box in the back. This is a gray one. We went ahead and got this one right here. This is the one I like. So we got the orange, the yellow flatbed. So that's what we have on hand right now. It shows you the, you know, the controller, all the options it has in the back. It shows you the two different options here. You have a flatbed, and you have one with a little bed cover, so you can put stuff in there. And this is gray, the yellow, and if you go to the bottom, you see right here they have two different options for each color. So we have the option to get the one with the bag or the flat bag. So we went ahead and skipped this one and got the flat bag. But every single color, like the light gray, has a flat bag as well as a bag. And the darker gray has also a flat bag or a regular bag. So whichever one you like the most, you can pick out and go from there. And it gives a little idea of where the battery is located and stuff like that. Not too much going on there. Yeah, that's your box art. And you can see the box definitely kind of beat up here. You can see it's been smushed and beat up a little bit, but it was able to sustain, and nothing came damaged on the truck. So after a couple of weeks of traveling and getting beat up, it held up pretty well. So I can't complain. Alright, so here's the rig. I'll show it to you. And there she is. The old Jjrc 1/18 scale 6x6 Unimog. You see there, it's got the Unimog Mercedes-Benz logo. Circle, windows. Oh, and these are not oil shocks, these are friction shocks, but you want to run a rig up here, you can actually open this up a little bit And you can put a wider truck on the top if you want it, of course. Really nice rig. You see it's very scale. Have a driver in there. The Jurassic Park dude just got killed by the raptors. So you guys remember, it's called Jurassic Park 1. It's got English or Australian dude that got killed. Yeah, after he tried to hunt a raptor down. That's him. I've noticed a lot of nice scale details on here. You got a brush card, your lights, you got fog light. These are not functional, they're just for ornament, but you have buckets to install lights if you want to. The battery is located right here in the front, so you go ahead and open the hood. Your battery is in there. You see that? The battery is a, pull it out, show you. So the battery is a 500 milliamp hour 2S battery. So little mini battery 2S. Got your connector here, and it's plugged in right now. So we're gonna start the vehicle here pretty soon. Yeah, it comes with a 500 milliamp hour 2S battery, 7.4 volt 2S battery. Just so you know. Close right in there. Close the hood. Now keep the battery in there. Has a nice scale interior. You see there. See a dude in there. Looks pretty nice. It's got a lot of scale bits. Like this looks, I would assume this is like some kind of air conditioning system. And kind of a radar that goes into the truck. So that's what I'm think. I'm not sure, but I don't know how Unimog functions or what all they have, but I think it might be just a AC unit with some kind of a radar detector of some sort. You have a flatbed, of course. You do have options. You can actually move these around, make them tighter or longer, depending on the vehicle you want. And you can also install a winch over here, which I didn't order a winch with it. I kind of just forgot that you can actually order a winch with it, so I'll probably have to do that later and order it eventually at some other time. This is a flatbed, you see. I did put the majority of the stickers that came with it to give it more of a look. So you got this here, you got these three right here, you got one back, you got a flatbed, and you got this one back here, and put it over the top, just to give it a little flashiness and flare. But yeah, it's not oil, these are piston shocks. And these are 1.3 inch wheels and tires. They're very soft. They're not, I don't think they're glued, so they're just kind of attached to the truck. They might have some foam, but not too much. And they feel a little stiff. It's grippy, but a little stiff, so I don't know, we'll see how it does when you go out there and drag around the rocks and all that good stuff. Snorkel. Rearview mirrors, push guard. So this truck comes with a bunch of extra stuff. So first off, of course, the stickers. It comes with a pack of stickers. You see some of those are missing, which I already put on the truck. But you have a lot of options. You have these golf stickers and racing stripes and all that good stuff. You want to get it out a little bit more. You got some tag here over here on the left, on the right side, and some NGK, World War I, if you want to make it look more racier or more like 4 years. So yeah, that's what it comes with. Comes with a manual here. It's a multiple manual, so each one of these little manuals has a different drawing. Kind of gives you an idea of what your truck looks like and how to take it apart. See, here we have another one over here. These are not attached, they're kind of just separate. So it kind of shows you how to take things apart on both ends. See that? It gives you the exploding pictures of the axles and of course the chassis. And you want the front or middle axle, you want to do that. Yeah, both exploding images of it, and there's a bunch of part numbers on all these parts. So if you wanted to upgrade it or buy some parts or replace some parts, you just look for the part in here, and you should be able to find it pretty easily and just order it through AliExpress, where I got it from, through Jjrc or whatever store you bought it from, because there's a lot of stores in AliExpress that sell cars. So that, and then you got your controller details here, what your ESC looks like, if you're wondering. So you have a 4-channel ESC. It's got a couple of connections here and one up here. So you want to get it apart and see what ESC looks like. You can look through here, and we'll tell you. It does specify if it's waterproof. I haven't gotten through the whole thing, but yeah. So you guys know and make sure. These are all like Chinese and English, so I'll give you an idea of how the controller works and give you an idea of all the controllers on the controller. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. It comes with extra bits, so it comes stock with the Mercedes-Benz logo already, with the wing, with the mirrors and the snorkel. Here you get a little baggie right here that has a couple of logos, spare snorkel and 2 spare mirrors in case you were to break these. By any chance, you can replace them with the ones you already have in the bag. And of course, the stickers. And it does come with a 2S charger you can plug into a box or a USB port. That's pretty much what it comes with. This is your remote control. Pretty basic, almost looks like a fly sky, but not really a fly sky. It's pretty light and cheapy feeling. Doesn't feel like solid, but it does a job. So we'll have to, see what it does. But as far as electronics go, I'm sure you can upgrade this, get a better controller if you want to. Excuse me. I've been driving around, testing around the house, and noticed that the rig don't have a drag brake. So you go either slow or fast, it's not going to break. So might be nice to probably get ESC combo with a motor that has, or just ESC and receiver that has a drag brake, so you can get the drag brake going, because it does not have a drag brake. So I'm sure it's going to struggle a little bit if it's inclined up the hill when we do the training video. We'll see what happens, we don't know yet, but yeah. So there's your controller. You got your typical, you got your steering trim, steering direction, you got your reverse, gear reverse, and throttle reverse. You got your on-off button right here, and you have you have an A and a B button here. I'm not sure what A does. I tried it earlier. It doesn't do anything, but B actually switches your transmission from high or low speed, so it's up to you. So you press B, you go from low or you go from high speed. It's big enough to where you can do a one-thumb drive, but it is a little slippery. If it's hot, your hands start sweating, it might be slipping a little bit, but so far so good. That's your controller. It's got kind of a nice fish looking carbon fiber kind of looking design, so it's not bad. It definitely resembles a fly sky. That's your controller. Here's your rig, you can see. The wheels and tires on this are plastic, obviously, and the tires are pretty stiff, but they're very grippy. They feel grippy when I touch them. I squish them down a little bit. But they're definitely stiff, and I don't know how much squish you'll have when you go over any rocks or anything like that. You have a flatbed, it's open, and then you can put a larger vehicle or wider vehicle in there and close it for smaller vehicles. You have your shocks here you can adjust, so you can go down and adjust it. You can move these in or out, whichever way you feel comfortable with. And these are all the stickers that I put on, so it's got these markers on the side here and on the back, and just your alternative like flatbed stickers, all that good stuff. You got your 24-hour service sticker. I put another flatbed sticker in the back, and you got your Mercedes-Benz logo and your brush guard and your bumper. So yeah, it's a pretty nice rig, man. I like the color. Like a flat, cornish or like a yellow, goldish yellow color, but flat. So if you got tired of looking at it, you might be able to just paint over it and give it a color you want it to. But I like this yellow color; it looks pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much all the basic stuff. This is not a portal vehicle; it's a straight axle truck all the way around. Unlike the Arctos that I have as well, it's a portal truck. So, you know, just a little more taller probably. Now I'm going to go ahead and compare this to our Arctos. Show you the differences between the two. Link to the bags and you'll find out what's different. So, here's our Arctos from Hobby Plus. Quite possibly one of my favorite trucks from my crew, from my collection that I have. This is I just like this thing so much. It handles so well. It's so strong. Everything's so high quality, and it just does a great job all around. I can't complain. It's a really good rig. Also, of course, you have a winch, which you don't have here. And if you compare the length of the bags, the Arctos' bag probably about 1.5 inches longer than the Jjrc's bag, so let's keep that in mind. Pros and cons. Well, cons, the shell on the Arctos is like a 1/24 scale. I was hoping it'd be a little bit larger to give it a 1/18 scale look, but I think it's definitely a 1/24 scale type of a shell. Compared to our Unimog here, it's much larger in space, so this definitely looks like a 1/18 scale body. Arctos body had to be around the same size as this, so they look the same. But it is what it is. Regardless, the Arctos is an amazing machine. It just does the job. It's hardcore. It just goes anywhere you throw it. It'll just go and come back for more if you wanted to. I haven't tried this one yet. I don't know how the torque and all that good stuff will be. I hope it has some torque. It's got a large motor, like the Arctos does. Hopefully, it'll have enough strength to go up certain obstacles without the drag brake. But we don't have a drag brake on this truck, so we're gonna have to mess around and deal with it a little bit more to get through certain obstacles. But you can see they're both pretty nice. The back of the bag pretty much exactly the same thing as the Arctos, just a little bit shorter, but all the drawings and everything, like the design, is pretty much the same. It's just a little bit shorter, that's definitely longer. Sway bars, no sway bars. Full light kit, yes. Full light kit, yes. Front lights, back lights, low fog lights are not functional, just the front and the back. This guy's loaded. It's got bar, and all the lights up here in the front light up with the light bar. So it's got a lot more lights. It's got lights on the side here, markers, yellow markers, which this one doesn't. As you can see, they're blocked out. There's nothing there. If you look at them next to each other, you can see how closely the length and style of the bag is to one another. You can order a winch for this guy and install it if you want to, like this one here. But as far as I mean, like quality and all that stuff, they're both pretty good quality trucks. The only difference is this guy's a lot cheaper items, like, you know, spring shocks and friction shocks and hardish kind of rubbery tires and plastic wheels, and the bag's a little bit shorter, but scale-wise, it looks really nice. It looks a lot nicer than the Arctos, at least, because you can tell the difference in the size of the body from here to the Arctos. I think Arctos have to be a little bit bigger to look more better as an 18 scale, but and you put a 1/24 scale body over a 1/18 scale chassis. Same as here. Only difference is the length of each one. But yeah, it looked great together. I think it'll make an awesome trail couple. Like if you were to do a trail video, take these two out, I think it'll look pretty good together. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fire this guy up and show you what it looks like. And then we'll probably bring this guy kind of compare just a little bit, and then we'll call it good. Put the other side. Grab our controller here. Just start it up. press the button right here, like top and the bottom. See light flashing. There's a red button right there at the back of the truck. You can see it. That's where you turn it on from. See? There's the lights on the front. And your rear lights. No markers, but definitely you got lights. Right now it's a low speed. You have directionals. You only turn on when you turn. Same from the back, the front. You have reverse lights, but no drag brake. So neither on high speed or low speed, there's no drag brake on this thing. So if you were to crawl it or check out somewhere, it might be a problem. We'll find out when we do the first run tomorrow or the day after, and we'll see how it does. But you can see, super scale, gorgeous truck. Oh, definitely would recommend swapping those for some better quality wheels and tires, so it looks a lot better. But it's a really nice truck. So this is low speed. So to change it, you press the B button over here in your controller. Here's the servo going. There's high speed. So you press the B button again. Go back to low speed. As far as slow crawl goes, not the best. So we're on low speed right now. There's probably the slowest I can go with this truck. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go a little bit slower. You see how it's struggling? Yeah, I can't go any slower than that or it just won't move. So yeah, that's definitely something we got to resolve. It's just red. And no drag brake, so you were gonna be rock crawling or something, there's no way the truck will just roll down or roll up, so you might keep the brake on so it doesn't slide it back, or if you're at an angle, slide down. So that's all I can say about that. But everything about the truck is pretty nice. You have aluminum chassis rails. You got nice, good, sturdy links on both ends. The only downside is that it's got oil shock, friction shocks and oil shocks, so it's gonna be definitely a lot bouncier when you run it. We do the official running video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a great little truck. I like it. It's really cool looking. I like Unimog, so I'm very happy I got this guy and came out. We're gonna go ahead and drop a car here. Let's give you an idea what it looks like with the car in the back while it's calling. This is our Camel Trophy Land Rover. That's probably the best size for this guy because of the 24 scale size. Even though it's a 118 scale body, the 124 truck looks a lot better than that 118 truck. The 118 truck will probably be too big for the actual bed. You can see, it's freaking awesome. When we do the comparison test, we're gonna load them up and run them with the leg in the back, see how they do in the rock and stuff. But that'll be within the next couple of weeks or so. So thanks for coming in. And here's the Land Rover. Check it out. We're gonna go ahead and show you the Octo as well. And we have our Land Cruiser. So yeah, you can put it up on there, and there you go. So yeah, it looks great on the trucks over here. So I really like the way it looks. So I can't complain. Alrighty then. Well, thank you guys all for coming in and checking this rig out. Before I leave, I'm gonna turn it on real quick, show you what it does and all that good stuff. See that? Now, when it comes to turns, I got the steering trim to the max, so I would probably recommend going all the way to the max where it turns really tight, because this happens. That works fine when you go to the right. See how it's struggling a little bit? When you go left, that's a little bit better. Right, left, right, left. So yeah, I really like this rig. It's awesome. And we'll be taking it out here for its first run in a couple of days. Before I go and do this, I'm going to go and film the trail run video of the Land Cruiser. Then I'll probably go and do this first run video for this guy the day after. So thank you guys all for coming in. I hope you liked the rig. I really loved it. I don't know how it's going to perform when we go out to the real world and test it out, but from what I see right now, it looks really nice. And I just want to thank you guys all for coming in and checking this out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night, everybody. See you soon.